So, I seen you click on my video. I know exactly why you're here. Zero, I want to get into anime, but I don't know where to start. Alright, newbie, go grab a seat, grab some snacks, and let old Zero tell you where to start. And the first place to start, don't listen to that pen guy.
Hold up, what?
This is Zero's top 3 list for newbies on R&M Entertainment. If you like people throwing hands, drama-filled plot lines, and just an inspirational story, then this is the anime for you. From author and illustrator Masashi Kishimoto, first on my list is Naruto. This story follows the #1 hyperactive knuckleheaded ninja Naruto Uzumaki, who is orphaned at an early age. He grows up practically alone and an outcast, outside of Aruka Umino, who looks out for him. Because of this, he seeks recognition from his peers, and the best way he sees to do that, since being a menace to his village isn't working, is to become the highest authority in his village, the Hokage. So Naruto joins the Ninja Academy, meeting many new characters such as Sakura and Sasuke. Sasuke. You'll see. Anyways, there's an abundance of characters he meets along his journey to achieve his dream. This story is told in 2 parts, Naruto, which has 220 episodes, and Naruto Shippuden, which is 500 episodes. Well, then there's also Boruto, which is a spin-off continuation of the series that's currently airing now. Probably shouldn't have happened in my opinion, but if you're interested, well, here you go. Yes, the show is a long one, but it's well worth the watch, with so many build-ups leading to many iconic moments that will give you goosebumps just thinking about them. Just be sure to look up the filler episode list so you can get to the main story, or else you're going to be watching how to make the perfect ramen using a Rasengan. You can find this series streaming currently on Verve, Hulu, and Crunchyroll. Coming in at #2 on my list is the mystery psychological thriller Death Note. From the author-illustrator duo Tsugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata, the story starts with top-ranked high school student Light Yagami, who's basically just going through the motions of life. This, of course, changes when he finds a mysterious notebook on the ground, with instructions inside saying whoever's name is written in this notebook will die. Light is hard-pressed to believe this at first, but his curiosity gets the better of him, and it actually works. So Light decides that he will use the Death Note to be God, under the name Kira, and rid the world of people he deems to be bad, thus creating the perfect world. His actions don't go unnoticed, however, and he catches the attention of the world's greatest detective, L. And from there, the mental battle ensues, as both Light and L must discover the other's identity first or face execution. When I say this series is suspenseful, that is an understatement. As the audience, we know both of their identities, but the characters don't. And as they get closer to discovering the truth, it really keeps you on the edge of your seat. We see the series through Light's perspective as he gradually descends from protagonist to antagonist during his cat-and-mouse battle of wits with L. There are many twists and turns, with Light finding unusual allies, new threats, and different methods to use the Death Note. At a total of 37 episodes, Death Note has a lighter episode load than many other series. Trust me, this series is what got my wife into anime. For newcomers like her, the Death Note world offers a smooth transition into the medium, as it has a more grounded approach to the setting and storytelling, outside the Shinigami, that is.
Hello, Zero.
Oh, bruh, Mugen, what are you doing?
Well, since you're doing Death Note, I thought it would be a good time to practice my Ryuk voice. Do you have an apple by chance?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Anyways, you can watch this series on Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Verve, and Crunchyroll.
Tasty.
Last but definitely not least is one of my personal favorites, Code Geass. Created by Goro Taniguchi and Ichiro Okuchi, it follows the story of the main character Lelouch, who is an exiled Britannian prince. He and his sister were both sent to Japan by their father, Emperor Charles, after their mother was murdered. This, of course, was a political ploy to lull the Japanese government into a false sense of security, and then boom, everything changed when the Britannians attacked. The show opens up with a young Lelouch with his Japanese friend Suzaku in the ruins of what was Japan, vowing to obliterate Britannia. Fast forward 7 years, the remnants of the Japanese have been put into internment zones, and now they're referred to as 11s. Lelouch becomes a top-ranked student, but one day gets caught in a terrorist attack where he finds a girl named C2, who ends up granting him the power of Geass. By looking into his eye, he can command any person to do whatever he tells them to do. However, there's a catch. This power can only be used once per person. With this newfound power, Lelouch sets his sights on getting revenge on Britannia, his father, and strives to find his mother's killer. Much like Death Note, there are many twists and turns that you won't see coming. What makes Lelouch an interesting character is his ability to play the dual role of a loving brother and student, as well as a rebellious leader. For the casual fans, this series has loads of stunning, action-packed mech battle scenes. If you're like me and become a bit obsessed, it has fantastic rewatchability. I always seem to find something I missed every time, which adds a new layer of detail to the story. Again, this series is told in 2 parts with only 50 episodes, so it's very easy to digest. You can watch this series on Hulu and Netflix. That's my list of recommendations for those who are looking to get into anime. Make sure to check out our other RNM members' videos. Be sure to follow me on my personal Twitter as well as our team Twitter, both linked below. We are always posting the latest anime news and just anime in general, so come talk anime with us. Support us on Patreon to help push out future content we have planned for you guys. And now, I, Zero from R&M Entertainment, command you, all of you, to subscribe to our channel.